What's up, gaming heroes? Welcome back to another awesome World of Warcraft video. My name is Erosium, and in today's video we are looking at how I set up a fresh alt in Dragonflight. This is a completely brand new alt that I'm taking into Dragonflight, and I want to show you guys exactly how I basically set it up to make the most amount of gold possible. So without further ado, let's jump into this awesome video. So when I set up a brand new alt, there are a few things that I try and really focus on. First is first, the very second that I get to the Dragon Isles, I unlock my skill window just here. Oh, I can do it right now, actually. So there you go. Let's just quickly grab all the abilities that I need to grab. Super easy, nice and quick. Look at that. Easy peasy. Okay, so now we've got dragon riding readily available. Fantastic. Now, the second thing I do is I always work on the Dragon Scale Expedition reputation. I get this to a minimum of level 6. If I skip to level 6, you'll see why. At level 6, you get the Expedition Climbers. Now, I already have access to this. However, I've noticed something. When you get your alts to level 6, this changes the Expedition World Quests to offer gold rewards as well. So whenever I log into my alts, I get gold rewards for completing the Expedition Climbers. Now, what I have noticed is at level 8, the Cataloging Expedition unlocks, but I've already got access to that. One thing I've not noticed, though, is the gold doesn't seem to change for the Cataloging Expeditions. It just seems to be completely random, so I haven't focused too much on getting this to rank 8. I just really focus on getting this to rank 6, and then I move on to the next part. Okay, so the next part of what I do after I get to rank 6 is I head over to the Onaharan Plains. When we get to this arena, I then complete all of the quests to defeat the various bosses, and then once that's complete, it will unlock the world quests which will spawn in this arena, and then I'll be able to complete this arena twice a week for the world quest to get a boatload of gold on that alt. This usually, once it's completely done, means I can make around about 1,800 gold in 30 seconds by completing the gold world quest. Now, it's worth noting, they're not always the gold world quest. Sometimes it's the other world quest where you just get about 650 to 680 gold per world quest for doing it, but it's still 30 seconds work. I can log out just here, log in, fly over, kill it, log out. That quick. It's ridiculous how quick it is. So that's what I do. Okie dokie. So to get my reputation up, I can do this in probably about 5 minutes max. I can get that to rank 6. It's absolutely crazy how fast you can do it once you know how. So first is first, I'm actually rank 20 on my main character, which isn't the highest rank you can go, but at rank 20 you get Worthy Ally ×2, which means that you will gain 200% reputation bonus for all your alts that are below the rank 10 with the Dragon Scale Expedition. So right now, all I'm going to do is simply fly up and grab the flag. This is going to be our secret weapon to getting all of the reputation that we need. Here's the first flag. Okay, so once I close out of that, you can see that I've just gained 900 reputation for doing that, which is an absolutely enormous amount of reputation. And all I'm going to do is go through each of these zones and effectively get all of those flags. And that's it. That's how ridiculously simple this is. There's another 900. There's another one. Lovely jubbly. Renown level 2 in literally like 1 minute so far. Now, I've done this so many times on all my alts, I know exactly where all of the flags are without needing to check the map. But for anyone that doesn't, it's just a quick search on Google. Just Google where are all the flags for the Dragon Scale Expedition, and that's it, and it will show you. Okay, and this is the last one for this area, and then we're off to the Onaharan Plains. Now, one thing it is worth doing is just stopping in to do your quick initiation at the Dragon Scale Expedition base camp. And here we are. Let's just quickly do that. As you can see, we've got some Dragon Scale supplies to hand in. Orientation, lovely jubbly. That's just quickly where you got to talk to all the vendors in this area. Always a good idea to do that. Just takes a second. Lovely jubbly, and we're done just like that. Very quick, very easy. Okay, with that done, we now are off to get the rest of them. Okay, so the first one in Anaharan Plains for me is just here on the R. And as I say, I just continue to do this until I get to rank 6. We are nearly rank 3, so we should be rank 6 relatively quickly, to be honest. There's rank 3. Okay, and now we're off to the Marakai on top of the Eagle. And there we are. There's the Eagle one. Fantastic. Now, what you can do is, if you don't have time to go to Valdrakken right now, you could just set your Hearthstone to the Marakai right here, as this is a location you're going to want to be able to come back to pretty quickly, as we will be doing this world quest every single week. This is where we would usually stop off to do the arena fights, as we do need to complete all of these quests before we can proceed with anything else. So we may as well do that before we proceed to get more of these flags scattered throughout the map. Now, I'm a druid, so I always switch to Guardian spec when I play druid, mostly because Guardian spec is the best spec for leveling. You can survive everything, and since this is a really difficult quest line, you're going to be best off playing as your strongest spec. Okay, I've chosen the spec that I like, and now let's just change into bear form and get everything ready. Okie dokie, we've got our talents ready, so let's go ahead and defeat these scrubs. Oh, there's someone already fighting, the one we actually need, which is very, very convenient. Now, as we are a Guardian Druid, we actually gain damage by people attacking us, so we're actually better off if we are the target of the focus. There you go. First one's down. Then very simply do the second one. What you will get is people will activate this quicker than you can actually get there. So sometimes you have to just help someone quickly kill the world boss before you can continue and finish your quest. You do have to fight, like, I believe 5 people before this is done, but nevertheless, it's pretty quick and easy. Ooh, luckily, this is one we actually need to kill next in our line of quests. Very convenient. Another one, Bat the Dust, by Night Rot. A River Beast. Oh no, someone's starting again, so we can't actually do this one. So I've got 2 options here. I can either help kill this individual, or I could just literally wait here and make sure that the next one is the one I need. I don't think I need to do this because it looks like this fella is also doing that one, so I don't really need to be too concerned because I'm pretty sure they've got this sorted. So I could just help kill this to make it that much quicker, really. So that's what I'm going to do. Just do it nice and quick, no messing about, get the job done. Lovely jubbly, and I imagine the person will now activate the next one. Yeah, the next one's already been activated. And this is fantastic. It's definitely the one I needed, which is really, really good. So I think just as this boss is starting to die, what I might go and do is go activate the next boss as well. Just make it that much quicker for me. And as you can see, it really does just, it really goes down super quick. These are random people that are also doing it. They probably know about this way to make loads of gold on all their ults. So they're probably like doing this on all their ults as well. A bit like me. It would be the smart thing to do if I'm honest. Okay, I managed to get there quick and activate the next one. Now, to be honest, these 2 and the next one after this are kind of the hardest in my opinion. I always think whenever you've got 2 targets to fight, it's always a little bit harder. I usually focus Taresh here because I find that Taresh casts Dreambolt, and that's kind of a difficult ability to deal with. So I think that usually focusing Taresh is usually the best option here of the 2. But it's entirely up to you, obviously, what you choose to do. Now, I'm playing as a Guardian Druid, so it's a little bit easier for me than it would be for, you know, some of you non-tank classes or any class that doesn't have a pet and things like this. You might have a bit more problems than I would. I think this guy's mostly just a tank, really. So he can kind of wait until afterwards. As long as the main damage dealer is dead, it's a winner-winner situation. Okay, let's just quickly go do the next one. Looks like he's just started the world boss, so I don't think I will be able to activate it as he's already started it, but it's okay, we can do the next one. Okie dokie, so this is one of the final ones, I do believe, and then we just very simply have to complete the world quest, where I think this world quest at the moment is only giving 650 gold, but there is a world quest that gives 1,850. So overall, we just have to keep doing them as they pop up, you know, every 2 or 3 days, and that's it. Now, I do this on 20 characters, so that gold quickly adds up into some really nice raw gold. So when I need something from the auction house, do I fret and swear and all these things? No, I just buy it because I'm getting so much gold from doing these types of basic world quests that it's just quick and easy work for me. But hey, fantastic. Okay, was that the last one or is there one more? Oh, there is one more. This one is always the hardest because it hard focuses, the ad hard focuses people. So if you have any ranged with you, it will just randomly hard focus you, even if like there's a tank on it. It's very annoying, but it is what it is. Now, one thing you do want to keep an eye out when you're here is the fire rack events, because this fire rack event here gives you like 100 to 150k experience. So if you see fire rack flying throughout the zone, you want to fly to that location ASAP, grab the quest and kill the elite, because it does give you a huge amount of experience. It's almost like guaranteed like 1.5 levels. So yeah, it's really worth doing. Okay, so that was pretty easy. As you can see, we smashed it. It's all done. Pretty quick, pretty easy. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. So now we've done that, we actually have the world quest unlocked. And as you can see, if you go over it, it says it doesn't give gold, but it will give you 650 gold when you complete it. But this world quest changes all the time to various different world quests. So it's very simple. You just have to come along and complete the world quest. That's it. It's that easy. It's quite crazy. And that's it. We've completed it. As you can see in the chat, we got 638 gold, which is always lovely to see. And someone says that Fyrak has just been killed, so we unfortunately can't do that. So to proceed with what we were doing before, all we're going to do is go and grab the next flag. We want to get to rank 6 on the Dragon Scale Expedition. Once that's achieved, we'll then just teleport back to our Hearthstone location and simply await the next time we log in, which will be very simply log in, slay the rare, and then log off. If there's any world quest where, you know, there's climbing events or there's catalogers, photograph world quests, then we would do those as well. I find this flag easiest if you approach it from the backside. There you go. A lot easier that way. And as you can see, you just get so much reputation for doing this. It's quite crazy, actually. Now, I'm using the add-on World Quest Tracker to track all my world quests. And as you can see, I've got a Cataloger's Raft right here and a Climbing Gear quest. Neither are rewarding gold. However, when we get to level 6, you should see at least one of them will switch to a gold quest. Renown level 4, brilliant. Oh, we just got a cool little achievement there. Dragon Scale Expedition, the highest peaks. Always cool to get those. Lovely jubbly, there's another one. Oh, this one's a hard one to hit. Oh, I always struggle to hit this one. Problem is, if you're too fast on that one, it's always a hard one to hit. You gotta be nice and slow. Yay, rank 5. We can now do Disturbed Dirt if we want to. And another one, Bats Dust. We're so close to leveling up again already. It's quite crazy. So what are we on? Rank 5 and 3/4. We just finished the Azure Span, and now we need to head to Thaldraszus for the final, I think it's the final 4 in Thaldraszus. Excellent, we got that one. Renown 6, just like that. That quick, it's ridiculous. So now, as the world quests change over and they repopulate, they should reward gold as well as reputation. This is going to be absolutely awesome for you making banging amounts of gold. Now you've got 2 options. If you want to pick up the Hearthstone from Valdrakken, then you simply just need to pop into Valdrakken and change your Hearthstone. With this particular character, I'm just going to be using it to make me quick and easy world quest gold, so I'm not going to worry too much about that. So let's Hearthstone, and that's the character done. So you're probably wondering if this is even going to be worth doing. Well, let's go over the maths of this. For simple mathematic working out, I'm going to be using the idea that you're using 20 characters to do this work, okay, to get your gold. So an average good gold per hour, let's just say a good amount of gold per hour is 30,000. That's really good going nowadays. Obviously, I'm not talking boosting. If you're boosting, it's a whole different thing. But the amount of hoops you have to jump through to become a booster is ridiculous. For the average gold farm, 30,000 gold is a realistic good value to get per hour. Okay, so let's look at how much gold we can make from this. So we've got 20 characters, and those 20 characters have to be logged in once per week in order to complete the world quest, which takes around 30 seconds to kill the mob. So let's do 20 times 0.5, and 0.5 effectively symbolizes half a minute, so 30 seconds, okay? All in all, that's going to take us 10 minutes to complete all of our characters. Now, let's add on another 5 minutes for login times, because, I mean, it's logging in, logging out does take a while, doesn't it? So let's add another. So that's 15 minutes. Let's just say 15 minutes, okay? That's how long it's going to take us to do this entire 20 alts. Okay, that's good to know. So now let's work out the gold. So that's around 1,850 gold for just completing the singular arena world quest. Not even considering if you complete some of the other quests as well. We're just on about the arena world quest. Okay, so now let's times that by 20. That's 37,000 gold for 15 minutes playing. Now let's apply this again, but let's just pretend we've got 50 characters doing this. 50 times 0.5 equals 25. It's going to take us 25 minutes. Let's add another 10 minutes on for logging in, logging out. That's 35 minutes. Okay, so let's do the maths now on how much we'll make. Okay, 50 times 1,850, 92,500 for around about 25 to 30 minutes of playing. That's every single week, people. Every single week. Let's assume that you do this for a year straight. You've just made 4,810,000 gold by just logging in to all of your alts for a year straight. That's it. That's quite literally it. It's quite crazy the amount of gold that you can make by simply playing this game, doing one world quest. Now let's assume each of your characters, you decide to do 2 to 3 world quests per week on each of your characters for a total of, say, 3 minutes. Now, I'm trying to avoid saying doing the world quest of flying, because these flying world quests, they are great, but they do take time. You will make mistakes occasionally. You're human. That's the natural thing to do. So I try and avoid telling you to do these. Well, I instead try and get you to do some of these, because these quests, once you hit renown level 6, will start to populate with gold. Now, unless they show gold, just don't do them, in my opinion. They are usually much quicker to complete than the Dragon World quests, but it's at the end of the day, it's up to you, isn't it? Do what works for you. Now, let's assume that on 20 characters, I'm almost done, but there's one more thing I've got to show you. Assuming you are using the TSM add-on, you have the ability to change this other tab right here. And so when you come to the mailbox, this will show you the WoW UI. Click on TSM4, press on Other, and then type in the character name that you want to send all your gold to. In my instance, that's Erosium with a funny E. And then you type in the amount that you want to keep in your bags. In my instance, I want all my characters to have 1,000 gold. So I say 1,000 gold, and make sure you put the G there. Otherwise, it will transfer it into copper, and you don't want that. Make sure you put a G there. Press Enter, and then press Send Gold. And as you can see, this has just sent 15,754 gold, 15 silver, and 83 copper. Boom, bang, ping. Just like that. That's how you can control your alts really quickly. Send all the gold you need to your main. Now, as you can see, if I scroll up, you can see each of these are part in the Honor Harem Plains because they've got work to do. They're making me gold. I really hope this video helped you. If it did, be sure to smash on that like button, click subscribe, and guys, thank you very much for supporting me. I really appreciate it. Bye bye.